We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Come on. Hey! Have the street!
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurt.
Second down and a run by Robinson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
60 Vikings.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 34 yards. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
Dancing to his left. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Pittman, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Robinson on a give right side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Gibbs. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it is 42-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw now on first down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 1. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Okay,
this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin as time expires in the first half. And the Commanders get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And down to the 36-yard line here.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Gibbs, and he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
Now back to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hey,
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 38 yards. And the Commanders are able to claw one back. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Three. Ready.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. He'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Washington, and even 50 yards. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Here we go. Here we go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They're going right back to Pittman. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Gibbs, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And
he's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Coup for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go make